I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. We are here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to somebody in the building. What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
What's going on, people, man? Appreciate everybody here. What's going on, Miles? What's popping with you, man?
Oh man, it's a beautiful day, man. The springtime weather is finally coming in, so it's really dope, man. It's really dope. What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling, just loving life. You feel what I'm saying? I'm alive. You know what I mean? If I'm lucky, I have another 40 or 50 years. You know what I'm saying? So,
shout out to Val Kilmer, man.
Hey, for real, rest in peace. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Today we're going to be talking about why you must approach women, even if you don't feel like it. Okay, keyword is feel. Oh my God. And this goes even beyond approaching. We're going to be talking about how, just in general, you have to do things right in this game, even if you don't feel like it.
That's it. The things you don't want. The reason why you don't want to do them is because you need to do them.
Exactly. That's a fact. So guys, make sure that you guys remember to go to badboymembership.com.
Do it. Just do it.
That's where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Right now in the Bad Boy membership, we have how to sleep with women in less than an hour. Make sure you guys check that out. That the game is so heavy in that, so make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the Masculine Identity membership.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do it.
Make sure you do that. And also, make sure you guys get the soap. Get the soap at masculineidentity.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you got it. Get the soap, people.
Yo, shout out to all of the supporters, man. The people in the chat, man. Let me see. I think somebody sent in. Maybe I saw something I didn't. Somebody sent in some
things.
Oh shit! Shout out to June. Sent in for one. We got one free call already. So yeah.
Already. So shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to my lady April MC in the building. Shout out to June Sports, Monogamous Player, Studio Her Music, Listo was good, Soulmonger. Shout out to Unique 79 in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Dukalex, AJ Lino, Gold Chains, Champ Lee, Bad Boy Ricardo was popping with your Monogamous Player, High Profile. Shout out to Frankie Shy in the motherfucking building. Vasily is in here. Was good. Still the King. Nice Glass up in here. Captain Creator is up in here. Torch Z. Raymond was good. Was popping with you. Joe Montana was popping with you. Man, shout out to everybody in here. Rickster. And guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your question. You feel what I'm saying?
I'd like to say something real quick. Listen, guys, please, when it comes to putting in your address on the website when you're ordering your soap, please put your full address, please.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an apartment or a unit number, please don't forget to put it in. Don't be lazy putting in addresses. That's the only way that package is going to get to you.
Facts.
I can't stand when people get all fucking like lazy and try to abbreviate shit. Like, no, put the whole address, please.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got somebody's soap sitting right here. You understand? And I might fuck around and just use that shit. And the crazy part is I already emailed them and said, yo, I need your unit number. You know what I'm saying? But they won't email me back.
Right.
But guys, please, when you ordering stuff online, not just with me, but don't be lazy. Put your entire address. It will not get to you unless you give your entire address, please. All right. So I just wanted to say that real quick. But we got 678. You are on live with Locario Miles, name 8 City. How can we help you? And are you using the free call or are you supporting?
I'm using the free call. My name John from Atlanta.
All right. Hold on, buddy. All right. So I see you using the free call. I hope it's not an indicator of your financial situation while your phone is so crappy. But please, I'm going to need you to talk directly into the phone so we can hear you better.
Take off the speaker, Bluetooth to
Hey.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's great. That sounds wonderful, man. Sounds like you got donation money. Nice. Nice. It sounds like you got donation money, even though you're using the free call. All right, go ahead, buddy. Wait, how old are you? Real quick? Name 8 City.
27. 27. My name is John. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. That's what's up. 27. All right. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I was trying to see. I had a question about so like when you meet women, like when you phone approach them, when you meet them, they interested in everything. You get the number and you tell them to call you, and they don't call you. Like, what they mean?
Why do you need to know what it means if she's not calling you?
Well, I'm just like, cause you know what I'm saying. She's showing like high interest, like when I first meet her in person. But then, like,
brother,
I'd rather talk on the phone, and I tell her to call me.
Brother, if a woman is not interested in you, why do you need to know why?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's a different question you can ask that can help you. Go ahead, Locario.
No, what I was going to say is, because you're asking what it means, it just means she's not interested. You know?
Okay, so when you get the number, like, how do you keep the high interest? Like, when they originally showing it, like, when you talk to them in person, how do you keep that going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a good texter. I'd rather talk on the phone, but it seems like a lot of women don't want to talk on the phone.
So, okay, so the problem is that you think there's something you can do to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? All you have, guys, this is what you got to understand. All you have to do is do your part, right? You went and you approached the girl, right? And you talked to her. Did you tell her what you wanted to do?
I didn't tell her what I just told her to call me. Like, hey, we was texting here and there, and I was like, hey, call me later on. So, you know what I'm saying? I told her that, like, when I met her, like, I was like, just call me so I know you're interested later on. And then, you know.
Hold on, so you met the girl, and then you gave her your number, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so she had to hit you up, right? So you saying that you told her to hit you up and she didn't?
Yeah, like, she texted me the same day. Like, she was like, hey, this and so. And then, you know, we were texting back and forth for a little bit. And then I was like, hey, look, just call me later on. And she never called me. So I assume, like, that's just, she got low interest or no interest at all.
So when she texted you, what did she text you and what did you text her back? Read us those texts.
All right, hold on.
Because I thought he said he tried to holler at her and she just didn't respond. Now I'm hearing that she texted him and then they went back and forth. So I need you to say, I said this, she said that, I said this, she said that. We need to hear the actual stuff.
All right. So she said, she told me her name. I was like, nice to meet you. And then I was like, cool, if I call you later. And she was like,
Wait.
He like,
She said she texted you her name, and then you said what?
He put us back on speaker so he
I was
can
like-
read this shit now. That's why it sounds weird.
I was like, nice to meet you, man. And then I was like, cool, I'll call you later. And she was like, I'm on my way to work right now, so tonight won't work. And I was like, that's cool. I just wanted to set something up over the phone. And then the next day she texted me, she was like, good morning. I'm usually free, like such and such. And then after that,
Wait. She said, call her. I need you to read exactly what's on the phone. Don't say such and such. Don't say, read what's on there. Just read what's on there, bro.
I got you.
So start from the beginning. Hold on. Start from the beginning. She texted you her name. Then you said what?
All right. She texted me her name, Naya. I was like, nice to meet you. I was like, cool, I'll call you later. And she was like, nice to meet you as well. I'm on the way to work now, so tonight won't work. And I was like, that's cool. And I was like, I just wanted to talk to you over the phone so I can set something up, like set up a date. And then she said, good morning. The next day she said, good morning. I'm usually free around the beginning of the week, but I know I'm off Friday and Monday. And then I was like, good morning. Call me when you get the chance. And she never called me.
All right, see, this is why I'm glad I asked you to read this shit. Bro, why are you telling her to call you to set up the date when you can just set up the date?
Right, there's text. You could tell her the info.
But I mean, I feel like
You feel?
I can read her emotions better, like over the phone, like rather than the text.
What?
He said he feel like he could lead her emotionally better over the phone.
What do you need? What do you
Read her.
What do you mean?
Read her emotions better.
Read
her emotions. Why are you trying to read her emotions?
Because he's trying to maintain that.
So I can know how she's feeling.
Why do you need to know how she's feeling?
So like I can know like the interest level and everything, like you know what I'm saying?
No, you know how you know the interest level? You tell her to meet you somewhere, and then she agrees to meet you somewhere. That's how you tell the interest level. Interest is shown through action. So you tell her to perform a certain action, and if she performs that action, it's showing that she has some sort of interest, which is why she's doing the action. So when you got on the phone with her, you should say, hey, let's meet up Friday, 7 o'clock, Main Street Bar. Can you make it there? She'll be like, yes or no. You understand? She'll tell you, yes, I can make it. No, I can't make it. That's it. You don't need to tell a chick to call you so that now you can talk to her to, no, just set the shit up. That's why she probably wasn't responding to you, because you weren't making any moves.
All right. Another question. So
Wait. Hey. You was on some free call shit. So hey, either donate or call us back so you can get the other question. All right.
I bet.
All right, take it easy. You see how niggas be getting greedy? Like what? Come on, man. You see, it's crazy how they know our information is valuable,
right?
But they want to just do free calls. Like it's crazy. But with that being said, the Joey M just donated 2 free calls, so we got another 2 free calls.
We got 2 free calls, guys. So call up. Calling numbers 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you just want a question in the chat, we'll get to questions at the end. So we're talking about why you must approach women even if you don't feel like it. So I did a consultation earlier, and I was talking about this with this guy, and I was saying that one of the issues that he's having is he was, sort of doing things based on his feelings. He was saying, well, I wasn't motivated to do whatever I needed to do, right? And so what I'm telling you guys is that you don't need to be motivated to make the moves you need to make, right? You need to make the moves you need to make because it needs to get done, period. So even if you don't feel like, for example, approaching women and talking to women, you still need to approach them and talk to them, even though you don't feel like it, because it needs to get done.
Right.
See, you doing things just based on you being motivated, or you just doing things when you feel like it, is feminine. That's what women will do generally. Right. Women are like, I'm just not in the mood right now. That's what women do. You understand what I'm saying? A man has to do shit because it has to get done. So if you're in a situation where you're like, man, you know, I'm not getting shit popping with these women, right? Now, you know what needs to get done is you need to go out there and approach. You need to go out there and or go on the dating apps and holler at these girls. You need to put in the work. You may not feel like it and you may not be in the mood. Who gives a fuck? Still do it. You understand what I'm saying? You still have to do it. Why? Because it has to get done. So it doesn't matter that you don't feel like it. It has to happen because it needs to get done. And you have to think about this in all aspects of when you're...
Keep that thought, man. Think of it in all aspects when you're okay. 434, you are on live. Locario Miles, name, age, city. Are you using a free call or are you supporting?
What's up, Miles? What's up, Locario? My name's Storm. I'm from Virginia. Hey, I'm gonna use a free call real quick.
All right, that's what's up. You said your name is Storm?
Yeah.
That's a cool name, man. How old are you?
Appreciate 21.
Okay, hold on. 609. We're not talking to you just yet. Just hold on or call back. But I'm talking to 343 right now. Okay, so 609. Keep it on mute, and we'll get to you. So 434. Storm. How old are you? You said
21.
21. All right, go ahead with the question, bro.
Yes, I had a question for you, Miles. So what would you suggest for me? I'm trying to figure out if I should get coaching or hop on the membership.
Okay. And so what is your issue? What are you trying to figure out?
Like, really, I'm just trying to figure out, like, have it like a better understanding for my identity. And but yeah.
I mean, I know it's going to sound like I'm just talking like a businessman, but I'd actually advise both. Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing. The membership, if you get on the membership, you'll have access to the Monday night class. So you can join the Monday night class and you're able to ask questions on the Monday night class. But on the Monday night class, I'm also doing a curriculum. So most of the times, the questions that come with that conversation have to do with the curriculum a lot of the times. So you may not get that one-on-one, feedback that you really need. So that's why I would suggest to do a coaching call, like a one-on-one consultation coaching call, as well as get on the membership. So after we do the coaching call, if you still have like follow-up questions or things that you want to talk about, you can talk about them in the group. You get what I'm saying? And of course, you'll have access to all the programs and the seminars and the documentaries as well. So you can go through the material, and as you discover the information, you will also have an experience of self-discovery. So as you learn all the information, then that's when the questions will come up, and then you'll probably even have more questions to either schedule another call or to just get on the Zoom call on Mondays, and we can have discussions then. So in all, honestly, the membership is really the best bang for your buck. Like I said, the one-on-one calls is really that, to get that real one-on-one connection, so you could ask specific questions for yourself.
Right. Okay, I got you. Yes, I just figured out what I need to do, like which path I want to take.
Yeah,
I just figured that out.
Yeah, but so like I said, if you get on a membership, you'll have access to way more information.
Right. Okay, I got you.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for your interest in the Masculine Identity Membership, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, take it easy, brother. All right. And so how many free calls we got left?
One left.
We got one left. All right. So
Yo.
Hold on 1 second, homie. Okay, yeah, we got one left. All right, so 609. Go ahead, bro.
What's up, y'all? It's Rudy. And no, I ain't using no free call. I donated to Miles in the Game because I donated $10 because
What's going on?
What up, Rudy? Long time, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been a minute, but I always listen to y'all every week, though. But it's great to call in again. So my first question is, because like I said, I got two, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny that y'all got this question on Approacher, right? So, Locario, my question to you is, you always talk about not being outcome dependent, whatever, all that good stuff, right?
Right.
So my question is, like, what should be your mindset when you, like, out here Approacher, right? because like my goal this week is to actually, you know, talk to at least 150 girls. You know, you say talk to 100, I'm going for 150, and to do that consistently every single week, at least for the rest of the year, till I, you know, get what I want in this game and shit. Because I've never really been consistent with this. So should your mindset be that, okay, I'm gonna talk to 100 girls and whatever happens, versus I'm gonna talk to this many amount of girls and I know I'll get some shit popping? Like, would that be considered outcome dependent? Is my question to you.
Yeah, so the thing is, whenever you're worried about what the outcome is going to be, that's outcome dependence.
Exactly.
All you need to focus on is what you want to do. So if what you want to do is approach under 50 women, then that's all you need to think about. The outcome of all those things, or the outcomes of what's supposed to happen will happen as a result of doing the thing. You understand what I'm saying? Do it! So you just got to do the thing, right? Because just think about it this, right? Let's say I wanted to, you know, let's say I say, you know what, I'm gonna go outside and slap 150 people in their face, right? Now, what'll happen is, let's say you're like, well, I'm hoping the outcome is that, you know what I'm saying? That nobody slaps me back, right? Let's just say that's my outcome, right? I'm like, I want to slap 100 people in the face. Hope nobody slaps me back, right? So now what's going to happen is, as a result of me slapping 150 people in the face, right? There are going to be some people who might not slap me back. You understand? 'Cause they're scared or whatever it is. But some people might slap me or punch me in the face, right? But I'm not worried about that, because I know as a result of doing what I'm doing, the outcome of what I actually want to happen is inevitably going to happen based on me doing the thing. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, a lot of times people are worried about the outcome because you don't realize the outcome is attached to your action. So if I'm like, man, I want to get fit and get muscles, okay, well, I'm gonna just go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week and eat right. Then what's gonna happen is, as a result of me doing that, the outcome is gonna be I'm gonna get fit and have muscles. So I don't need to worry about, am I gonna get fit? Am I gonna eat muscles? I don't need to worry about that, because the actions I'm taking is directly correlated to those things. So that's why when I tell these guys who are having trouble, if you notice, guys who have trouble attracting women are the same guys who are not going out there talking to women. So that's the funny part, is that dudes are like, I have trouble talking to women or getting girls. Okay, how many girls you talked to this week? 0. Really? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's directly correlated to the actions you take. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. And like I said, you know, I've been watching you for a while, approaching for a while. And one thing I am, like, you know, that I am disappointed in myself is I've never really been, you know, consistent with this shit as much as I should. Like, I could count, like, I watched it for like 4 years, and I probably talked to 100 girls probably like 5 times. Like in a week, I mean, probably like 5 times in my life. So that is one thing I want to get better this year, is staying consistent week after week after week, month after month after month. And I feel like I really improve in that area. So my second question to you.
Wait. Hold on to your second question. I have a question for you, Rudy, because I want to give you another aspect of the answer to this question. So when I want you to answer me this question. You do you follow basketball any?
Yeah. Of course. I love the NBA.
Okay, you know who Steph Curry is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so so you would assume that Steph Curry takes a decent amount of jump shots a day for practice, correct?
I heard he takes 400 shots just to warm up.
Just to warm up. Okay, so we know he's putting up a lot of shots on a daily basis, correct?
Correct.
Now, what? Just humor me for a second. What sounds like it makes more practical sense? The idea that Stephen Curry puts up that many shots because he wants to be better at shooting, or he puts up that many shots so he could win championships? Which one sounds like it makes more practical sense?
Puts up better shots so he could get better at shooting.
Right. Now, if he becomes a better shooter and his team works hard and wins a championship, then of course it's an indirect byproduct. If they win a championship, that's an indirect byproduct of him being a great shooter. But there's a lot of other things that have to come together to actually win a championship, though, right?
Right.
Yeah, right.
And all those things that have to come together depend on other people.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But when we look at the fact that Steph Curry on his own, maybe he has like a shooting coach or somebody to rebound the ball and pass it to him to save time. But other than that, we know that he gets in the gym and he puts up that many shots simply because he's trying to become a better shooter. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Anything beyond that is beyond his control, and that's a reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because his years he didn't win the championship just simply because his team just wasn't good enough, even though he was great enough.
Exactly. So I mean, look, I'm not wishing this on you, but the next 100 chicks that you approach might just be ain't shit bitches.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You understand? But if you are saying to yourself, yo, I'm gonna approach 100 bitches because by the end of that, I want to make sure I got me wifey.
Right.
That sounds like you practicing shots to win a championship, as opposed to practicing your shot so you can get better at shooting.
Right. It's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So you want to focus on. It's not about the bitches, my bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make those approaches because you want to get better at approaching. You want to get better at talking. You want to get better at a mouthpiece. You want to get better at understanding the interaction and the dynamics and how women respond to you and things to say and being quick on your feet and being witty and all that other shit. You get what I'm saying? You got to focus on you. Just like Locario said, focus on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the other shit that you have expectations for depend on others.
Right. That's what I was talking about with the other caller when he called her. He was like, how do I do this? Because at first I thought he said, oh, I just got this girl and you gave her the number or called her and she didn't respond. And and a lot of guys think this, how do I get her to do this? As soon as you start talking about how do I get her to do anything, you're fucking up, because the thing is, you guys have no control over what any woman does. And the most you can do is influence a woman. But even when you influence women, they still have to make a decision within their own mind to take action to do the thing that you would expect them to do.
Right.
Then?
Okay.
Yeah. I totally understand. I guess it's just like that. Sometimes it was that mindset of, like, in the past, I don't think this no more, but sometimes in the past I would think, damn, was she not trying to fuck with me because something's wrong with that bitch, like she crazy as hell? Or was I not confident enough? Was my mouthpiece not tight enough?
In my world, something is always wrong with the bitch. Always. I don't play those games. I don't play those games. Yeah, I don't play those games where I even take a second to think that there's something wrong with me. You hear what I'm telling you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't spend no fucking time knowing the man that I am, knowing who the fuck I am and the way that I could change a bitch's life. I don't spend no time thinking that there's something wrong with me. Not one. Even if I fuck up, even if I stutter and stumble and I forget what to say, or I do some embarrassing shit, I trip and fall, it's still something wrong with the bitch and not me. You hear what I'm telling you? The fuck out of here. Y'all niggas piss me off even saying some dumb shit like that. What the fuck we doing this for? What are we doing this for? Think it's something wrong with us? Fuck no. The fuck are we? Anyway, what was your second question, brother? Go ahead, man.
Yo, Boz, you funny as hell. Anyway, my second question, it kind of correlates with this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Locario, I heard you the other day, I think it was yesterday actually, and it was towards the end of the show. You talked about the end of the live show. You talked about your boy being able to, recognize patterns of behavior and shit, and knowing what women to fuck with, knowing like what to say to each of those women. Is like, my question is like, how do you like get to that type of level to where you can predict patterns of behavior, right? Because one of my issues in the past has been, right, I smashed a lot of women, right? But the thing is though, I've never smashed a woman doing the same strategy twice. I did so much different type of shit that I don't know which one to use and like which strategy to use and shit like that. So my question is, how do you get to that point where you can know what to do, what to say, all that good stuff?
Well, this is the thing. You didn't do a bunch of different shit. You did the same shit. You just wasn't aware of the shit you was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what's as soon as he said that, I was like, what is he talking about, man?
Bro, it's like a fucking burden being able to see through the matrix. I swear to God. As soon as he said that shit, but the both of us was like, nah, nigga. Nope. You told me I fucked a lot of women doing different shit. No, you don't. See, when you can actually, this is what we talk about patterns. When you can begin to recognize that you actually did the same shit to fuck all those women, that's when you understand your masculine identity.
You got to go to Bad Boy membership, get this program. Understanding patterns, how to predict your outcomes with women. So Rudy, this is the thing. You were doing the same thing. You just were not aware of what you were doing.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is this I'll give you an example, right? So you ever hear, and I'm sure you hear this a lot of times, because guys always say this shit. They be like, Locario, Miles, I can get like the average looking girls, but for some reason, the hot women don't want me. I don't understand what else is going on. And I'm like, dude, y'all don't realize what you're doing. You're doing the same thing with the hot women, which is putting them on a pedestal. And with the women you don't think are hot, you don't give a shit about them like that. So you're actually being yourself.
Right.
So situation, you're being yourself, which is why those average girls are into you. And in this situation, you're putting the girls on a pedestal, and this is why they're not fucking with you. So the reason why they're able to get those average girls is because they're doing the same thing, which is being themselves. The reason why they can't get the hot chicks is because they're doing the same thing in that situation, which is putting the woman on a pedestal. But you have to be able to have awareness to understand the same things that you're doing to get the same results. So what happens is that the things that you're doing are the same things. You're just not aware of what those same things are. So once you become aware of what those same things are, that's when you're able to assess, oh, this is how I go about getting this thing done, or being able to figure out, oh, these are the type of women who are most likely going to be more cooperative than these type of women I'm fucking with over here. You understand what I'm saying? And so the awareness, again, comes from you being able to understand your masculine identity. Because when you understand who you are, what you're about, and how you do things, then you can assess, oh, the way I like doing this causes this reaction, right? So the things that I am into, the way that I like to go about things, the way I talk, walk, and do my shit, right, yields this certain result. Or it could be a certain thing where this result that it yields, you don't like that result. And you say, damn, what is it that I'm doing that is yielding these results I don't like? And what is it that I'm doing that's giving me the results I do like? And that's coming from awareness. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you guys misunderstood me. When I say doing different things, like I meant like this, right? Let's say like I'm at a club, right? It's been times where I was at a club, I'll dance with a bitch. I wouldn't even have no conversation, say nothing with her, and I'll just say, let's get out of here. And I end up smashing her that night. And then there's times where I'm at the same type of club, and I'm at a bar, and I have a whole conversation with a girl for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I say, let's get out of here. I didn't mean, like, that's what I meant when I say doing different shit.
Bro, you're doing the same shit in both situations. You were confident in how you were coming across at the woman, and you were being assertive and leading. You did this the same thing.
Same shit.
Y'all are looking at the particulars. We're talking about looking at it objectively. You have to actually see what is behind what you're doing, not the actual thing that you're doing. This is why
okay. That's why I made a mistake.
Right. This is why you basically, this is what you said. This is what you just said. You said, hey, Locario, Miles, the other day I did 5 + 1 = 6, and then I did 3 + 3 = 6. But those are two different things. No, it's the same shit. It all equal to 6.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you to understand.
At the end of the day, you told both bitches to go to let's get out of here. So I mean, what's the real big difference?
At the end of the day, you basically led the women. At the end of the day, you were confident.
You know why you think. Let me tell you why you think you did different things. It's because you're looking at the situation from a very female centric You're looking at it from a female centric perspective, meaning that you think you're doing something different because one bitch looked like this, and so she made you feel like this, and then the experience went like this, and then the other bitch was probably in your mind was she was probably like a 6 or a 7, so because she looked like this, you felt like this, and so you thought the experience was this, but ultimately the common denominator in both situations was you.
Exactly.
And it was still the same thing. So this is what I'm saying. If you can really focus on yourself and just focus on getting better at the interaction part. Like, again, remember it's pretty much the same shit as the whole Steph Curry analogy I gave you. You trying to win. You see the chick and she's a bad bitch. She's a 9 or a 10 or she's a baddie, and you trying to win championships.
Right.
Right. But when you see the 6 or 7, you just practicing your shooting. You see what I'm saying? I need you to.
I don't put bitches on a pedestal based on their looks. I treat them all the
same. but you just said that you did different shit, so I treat them all the same. Now you see what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is you have the mindset. You got to already have the mindset, because remember, everything you did came from you. Yes.
Yes.
Right. So how can it be different when it's all coming from the same source?
No, because I thought it was different because I didn't want to buy it the exact same way, not looking at it the whole thing with basically I led and she followed. I didn't look at it as from that generalization. I looked at it as the specific thing that I said and did. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That knows all the same shit in the generalization.
See, and this is why this is important to understand, because then what happens is that that's the difference between thinking I attract women by doing versus I attract women by being. And that's what we're trying to get you guys to understand. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. See, a lot of you guys have issues because you're saying, what can I do to attract women instead of who do I need to be? You understand what I'm saying? That's the actual real shit that you got to focus on. Being you, your identity. You understand what I'm saying? Who you are. That's what you see. All of the doings are coming from the same source. So it don't fucking matter. Now, what happens is that a lot of you guys trick yourselves into thinking or putting yourself in a certain vibe where either you are on point and confident within yourself and loving yourself, or you're in the vibe of, oh, I don't know. I don't think girls like me. I'm not shit. Nobody wants to fuck with me. It's so hard. Blah, blah. Like, whatever one you choose, that's on you. But it's all coming from the same source. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a guy who's attractive to women, right, and you understand this, and this goes back to what we were saying earlier, you wouldn't even worry about the outcome. Why? Because all outcomes happen as a result of who? You, your action. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to get you to understand. So if you're going in that direction of taking action, right, in order to make things go down, things are going to go down because you created a situation for it to happen, right? The worrying comes in when you don't believe that who you are is enough to attract the outcomes that you want. So now you start to say, well, what do I do to get an outcome? Because you don't believe who you are is going to yield the outcomes you want. You see what I'm saying? So it's a trust in yourself issue. You see what I mean? This is why a lot of guys are worried about, doing and passing women shit tests and demonstrating high value and all that other stupid shit the PUAs try to teach you. And that causes you to be in a loop of constantly trying to figure out what to do to acquire when you don't realize that you're acquiring based on who you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally see what you're saying. Just focus on the mindset and not so much, the action of what I'm doing.
Yeah, because the action of what you're doing is going to happen automatically as a result of the mindset. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So you guys are doing shit backwards. Y'all be asking, oh, what can I do? Nigga, who are you? Who are you will dictate what you do.
Mm-hmm.
What you do will yield this result.
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose to be the winner or the loser. So if you're being the winner, you're going to get winning results. If you're being the loser, you're going to get loser results. The choice is yours. You can do this the easy way or the hard way.
I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Y'all don't this game and all of that shit, man.
Yo, it's so that is like the easiest like pickup line, bro. Just like all you got, like guys, all you got to do roll up on it. I came over here because I like you and I want you. I like you and I want you.
Yo. Oh man. I you got it?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all so much, man. I'm about to donate to both y'all cash apps again. And no, it's not for a free cause. It's for my appreciation of the game.
All right. Well, hey, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Good luck out there. And don't forget to have a good time. You got to enjoy yourself out there. All right, Rudy?
All right, man.
All right, man. Take it easy, brother. All right. So we got 715. You are on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. Are you using a free call or are you supporting?
Free call.
All right. Name, age, city.
Studio Horror Music, Madison, Wisconsin, 38.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, I want to say, Miles, the shit that your feelings are fact, your feelings, that shit real, G. And Mr. Locario, shout out to you, my man. The title today, man, it spoke to me. I was like, man, fucking really call in. Long story short, back about 18 years ago, I met my bitch. I was on the couch after football practice. My man was like, man, I got a crib. This 7 bitches. Get your shit on. I was like, man, I don't even feel like it, man. I don't even feel like it. This motherfucker, man, he said, man, stop acting like a bitch, man. Put your shit on, man. We finna go over there. I said, man, fuck it. When my mama, I went over to the crib. There was 6 bitches in the crib. My bitch, my wife now, 18 years, wasn't even there. So I was just chilling and shit. She came in from work. She was bartending. Pulled up on her, put some magic in her motherfucking ears. 18 years later, 2 kids later, that's my bitch now. I just want to say to the guys, man, don't be scared. Don't be scared. None of that shit, man. These niggas spitting real game. All the shit y'all say is facts. I respect that shit, but just that day, that nigga was like, man, stop acting like a bitch, man. The title resonated with me. And I was like, man, that shit crazy, man. But cigars to the boys, man. Y'all doing God's work. Happy Friday. Fantastic title, my niggas.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Appreciate that, brother. All right. We got 205. We got one free call left, right?
One free call, yeah.
All right. So 205, you're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. Are you using a free call or are you supporting?
Supporting Miles Chair Shop. What's good?
Okay. All right. Let me see.
Stefan, Birmingham.
Okay. Got you, brother. Got you. All right. You got a story or you got 2 questions? What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm just saluting, man. Straight up. Listen, it's a plug for Locario.
Okay.
After your live the other day, I went and I purchased How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. And let me just say this to everybody listening. If you want an abbreviated version of the game and what it's about, and you want an abbreviated version of his teachings and how to make yourself better, please buy that book. That is the best $27.
That's what's up.
When I tell you, I use the methods that he taught yesterday, and it's related to this, what you're talking about today. I was at the bar, and I did not feel like talking to this lady. She was a little older, but she sat right next to me. So she ordered a IPA or whatever. So I was like, you drinking a grown-up drink, breaking ice with her. And so, long story short, me not feeling like talking to her, but talking to her led to deeper level of a connection on a money level. Whereas I wasn't even trying to, I didn't want to holler at her from a relational standpoint, but it ended up being she's a decision maker with Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is a major insurance provider. So just saying, you never know, man, where that connection and you making that approach will lead you as long as you understand what you want.
Right.
But that's just my theory on it, man. I use your methods of, I ain't going to tell them what it is because they need to get the book, man. It's Friday. Y'all got paid. Spend the $27, man. It's over 350 people, 300 plus people, man, between the two channels. And I'm telling you, at least 10 people need to buy that book, man. I'm telling you, when I tell you, it is I've been on a Bad Boy membership. It's an abbreviation, just an abbreviation, because the stuff on the membership is more incident specific. But I'm telling you, if you really, really want to know and want a crash course, man, buy that book. I even bought Looks Don't Matter before, but I'm telling you, this book right here, man, off the chain, man.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, guys, if you want the hard copy, go to MrLocario.com. Get the hard copy of MrLocario.com. If you want the ebook, you could go to shoplocario.com or MrLocario.com. So, definitely, guys, check that out. And the funny part, this book is actually it's like a beginner's book too. This is like, I wrote this book in 2011. That's how long ago this shit came out. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys check that out. It got some good stuff in there for you guys to, add to your game. You feel what I'm saying? And like you said, and there's also the audio for it too. So you get the audio at shoplocario.com or MrLocario.com. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, listen to that, take some of that information in, add it to your game and all that other stuff. And, get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Get it going. So we got any more calls now, or are we?
No, we're good. If you want to get back to the topic.
Yeah. So basically, this is the thing with the topic, guys, is that I say why you must approach women even if you don't feel like it. And also you can add why you have to basically be a leader in a relationship even when you don't feel like it.
Oh my God.
Why you have to be consistent even when you don't feel like it.
Oh my God.
And so you got to do all of these things. So basically what I'm saying is fuck your feelings, right? And when I say fuck your feelings, I'm not telling you not to feel. I'm not telling you to ignore your feelings. I'm saying do not take action based on your feelings, because if you take action only based on your feelings, then you're not going to be taking enough action to have an impact. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is you have to think about what needs to occur. So if you're having trouble, if you're like, oh man, I ain't got no girls. I want to have sex. I want to go on dates, whatever. Okay, cool. So that means that even when you don't feel like it, you got to go out there and go to places and approach women on the street, hit up the dating apps, hit up the bars, clubs, whatever you need to do, and be consistent with that, even when you don't feel like it. Because this thing, half the time when I would be out and, if I'm talking to women, half the time I didn't feel like doing that shit. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I was like, listen, I got to do it in order to get this result. You see what I'm saying? Even for example, with this book, I remember when I was writing this book, half the time I didn't even want to I didn't feel like writing. And there would be days where I would only write a sentence. I have to write something every day. So I said, you know what? Even if I just write a sentence, I'm going to write a sentence every day. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that you guys got to understand, is that when you're in these situations, right, you need to make sure that you're doing certain things, you understand, to get you going. And Unique, so I see Abel said that you wanted to call up, so call up on the thing and I'll put it on my speaker or whatever. But that's the thing. So when we're talking about this entire thing, don't get into your mood and then move based on the mood. See, the consistency you have as a man is the thing that's important in order to keep your relationships working and going. You can never go based on feeling, because the feeling is going to keep you stagnated and also hold you back. You understand? Just like, for example, you might not want to go to the gym, even, you're not in the mood, but you say, fuck it, I should go because I need to be consistent with my workout routine in order to get this result. You understand? Just like you might say, I don't feel like going to work, but you got to go to work because you got to go to work, get that paycheck to pay your bills and do what you got to do.
Facts.
So don't let feeling get in your way. But Miles, those are that shit, though.
Oh yeah, this is something that I gotta deal with my damn self, man, because I don't feel like.
Right, exactly. That's what niggas be thinking we feel like doing shit. Like, no, we just do it because it need to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, when we say the 25 a day, like it's on us too.
Right.
Like exactly. you gotta go out and say hi, compliment, and when I say compliment, I don't mean like, yo, oh my God, you're so beautiful, but you gotta know how to start conversations. You gotta know how to you know, roll up on people and, hey, you know, that's a nice jacket you got on. Where'd you get it?
How you doing?
That type of dumb shit. Like, yeah, I be starting conversations with people riding the elevator, like just different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go swimming, I always say what's up to the lifeguards and the people that work there. And excuse me, it's just a way for you. Let me tell you something. And I don't want to really get like so deep, but guys, I think mentally there's a thing happening to a lot of us where because we know we have the sanctuary of like our screen.
Mm-hmm.
I like the entire necessity of human connection is becoming like unnecessary in our minds.
Yeah, wait, hold on for a second. I think I got Unique 79. Can you hear me, Unique? Hold on. Let me try to get the speaker on. There you go. What's going on, fam?
I'm all good, thank you. Can you hear me, Mr. Locario?
Oh yeah, we can hear you. Good.
Yeah, we hear.
Yeah, I don't think I could hear Miles because obviously, for some reason.
Because you're on the phone, so you're not gonna be able to hear Miles. But go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, that's fine. I want to say that I donated £10 to your PayPal, Mr. Locario.
All right, that's what's up. Appreciate it. So, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to say that this is a fantastic topic that you're talking about, you and Miles. And shout out to the both of you, and also shout out to the chat room who are listening as well. I just believe like approaching, in my opinion, is way better than anything else. So I know you and Miles say that we have to use all avenues, which I do, in regards to dating apps, online, offline, etc. But in regards to approaching a woman in person, you can't get better than that, Mr. Locario. And in my opinion, it's a method, or if you want to call it a method, that is, it's being lost at the moment because not many guys are approaching nowadays. And I have to say that when I approach, even if I get turned down, because I don't regard it as a rejection, I regard a woman declining your offer, her right to decline you. A rejection to me, in my opinion, is when if I want to do something, I do not do it. That to me is a rejection.
Right.
And there are times, Mr. Locario and Miles, that I've done that. And believe me when I say this, when I see a woman and I don't do anything, believe me when I say this, I feel like shit afterwards. Because I'm always thinking, I should have done this, I should have done that. So right now, if I see a woman, and like you and Miles said, even if you don't feel like it, if you see a woman that you're attracted to, just go up and approach her. And also as well, I've had women say to me that, not many men are doing what you're doing. It's a good thing, to do what you're doing. Just carry on, doing your thing. And, in my opinion, it's just like, it's a beautiful way to meet women. It's the best way, Mr. Locario and Miles, just to approach, and not many guys are doing it. And also, it's a numbers game, obviously, as well. You're not going to get every woman that you approach. But just the fact that you're doing it is a beautiful thing, whether she accepts your offer or whether she doesn't accept your offer. So that's what I want to say about this topic, because it's very important. Because like I said, it's becoming a lost method of meeting women. And but the thing that's good for us though. The reason why is because in a way it's an advantage because it makes us stand out.
Yeah, that's facts.
All the other lazy guys who are just consuming, poisonous content online. Oh, should you approach? Should you do this? And should you do that? It's like, look, just do what you have to do. You're a man, you see a woman, you want to go up to her. If you want to speak to her, you speak to her. You know what I mean? And you just take it from there. So yeah, that's what I want to say, Mr. Locario and Miles.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling, fam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Also, look, as usual, subscribe to Mr. Locario and to Miles. Into membership, Bad Boy membership, get the soaps, Instagram, Bad Boy membership, get the books on Amazon, the whole 9 yards. So,
ask him if he got his shea butter and did it come good? Like, did it?
I'm going to ask, did you get the shea butter?
And was it delivered all right?
got the two shea butters, yeah. So I've got 3 in total, and believe me, hey Miles, I'll tell you something. I use it for my beard, and I think I said it one time in a comment. I think that's when he was on live with you, Mr. Locario. It makes the follicles shine like diamonds, man. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yes, sir. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. And Unique, we appreciate you coming through. And we gonna holler at you, man. Yes, sir. All right, peace.
Pounds is heavy, man. Pounds is heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Man.
Makes the follicles shine like diamonds. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to know if you got it, because shipping is like all the way to UK. That's some that's some big shit. So I want to make sure he still got it, and it was still intact. You know what I'm saying? Because
right. Yeah. But yeah, Miles, keep going on what you were saying real quick.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So because we have the option to retreat to our phone screens. It's like I think that's what a lot of us we find comfort in that, and we don't really challenge ourselves to go make the approach. You understand? And honestly, yeah, shout out to Unique 79. You're welcome, bro. And honestly, I do the same shit. Like sometimes it's like, man, I don't want to be out here doing this shit, and then I just get on my phone or I just start doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. I think, to a certain extent, because we're the hunters, because that is the responsibility of our position as men, it's really, I think it's imperative that we approach women.
Right.
You understand? I think it's imperative. And again, it's not about the women. It's about being able to approach. It's about being able to communicate. There's a certain level of confidence and, just overall power.
Mm-hmm.
And privilege that comes with being able to be socially in command.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like a lot of people don't realize this, but there's a lot of power that comes with that. The ability to network. Man, I swear, the other day I was driving past. Okay. All right. So 330-330, you are on live with Locario Miles, name, age, city. And where'd you send it? Because we ain't got no more free calls.
It's Mr. Kime. I send it to you in the cafe.
I see you in there, buddy. What's going on, Mr. Cunningham? That's the horse whisperer. What's going on with you, bro?
I just got done feeding the horses, and I'm gonna take my kids over to my sister's house in a little bit. But anyway, no, I just I didn't really have a question, but I had a quick story that kind of fits with the title here.
All right.
This was a couple nights ago. I was going to meet this chick for a date, and I got to the spot like a little early, and I ran across the road to a gas station, and this gas station attendant, she was what do you call a baddie? I mean, she's working at a gas station, but who cares? And she's being flirtatious, and I'm in line getting ready to pay, and once I got up to pay, she's, just being very personal, whatever, personal. And she hands me my change, and I just looked at her and I was like, girl, you're sexy as fuck.
Right.
And she puts her hand out and she goes, I appreciate you so much. And she shook my hand. She told me her name and stuff. And I thought I wanted to, I'm sure. I don't know. I wasn't even trying to get her number or nothing, right? And
Khan was William Khan was like,
I like you and I want you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. But anyway, so I go back out. I'm out by the pumps, and there's one brother. He's like, dude, how did you just do that? Like, what? Do you know that girl? And I was like, no, I don't know her. He's like, how did you have the nerve to say that to her? And I was like, why wouldn't I? And I actually spoke to him a little bit, and I actually turned him on to you guys' channels and stuff. I told him, you guys, you should, because he was like, I can't believe you just said that to that girl. And anyway, I just so you guys might have a new listener. I don't know. I don't even remember the brother's name or anything, but I turned him on to you guys.
I can't believe you said that. Shut up. Shut up, you bitch. Nah.
Right? Yeah, I wasn't even really thinking. I just, she's being flirtatious, like, you know what I mean? Like, not flirting, but being very, like, when she hands me my change, she's like, I think she called me Han or something.
Yeah, I know, because she knows she's sexy, and she's got a crappy job, and she's using the situation to be an attention whore, to make the time go faster, and this is what I'm, but real quick, this is what I'm trying to say about the power of being a sociable man. Notice how you just did something that just you wanted to say it and you said it, and look at how the dude next to you responded. Like, oh my God, that's so crazy. Oh my God, how did you say that? Like it's I'm in a certain way, because so many other people are so like shielded or sheltered, whatever you want to call it. You look like you have a superpower to these type of people. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, to be socially in command of your environment, that adds another layer of strength to your masculine identity. So that's why these things are important. But go ahead.
Yeah. No, it was just like her reaction it was so positive, and she was just like, she treated me like I was a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Like, because she's probably not used to guys just being that bold and up front,
Exactly. She probably been flirting for the last hour or two, and none of the guys actually responded to her because they were too scared. Right. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot, especially did she have like big tits or something?
Yeah, she had big tits. She had a bunch of tats and stuff. I mean, she's definitely she's the type of chick, girls, but
she's the type of chick that would intimidate. She would intimidate the average dude, correct?
Absolutely,
exactly.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
and
when I said it, I just I looked right in her eyes and I was like, "Oh, you're sexy as fuck."
Yeah. I'm telling you,
she
man.
Loved it. She
being able to say that shit, like to you and guys like us, is nothing. But at the same time, because it's nothing to us, we have to also understand that it's something to a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that'll change the experience you have in this life. Like the average dude, he's just gonna like sit there and like try to sneak a peek at her cleavage and then take his change and then slink away real fast. Right. You'll take the change, hold her hand and squeeze it, look her in the eye for a couple of seconds longer than you need to, and be like, yo, you're sexy as fuck. Mm-hmm. Just to see her fucking reaction. And both of you share in that exhilaration. And not every time you even need to ask for the number or nothing, but you just kind of share in that moment. And then you go about your fucking business and enjoy your day. And here's the best part. For the rest of the day, you would never have to say to yourself, I wonder what her reaction would have been if I said something.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I went on to my date. I had a great night. It was my date. It was a first date for us. And, but it was just like, I don't know. I guess some people, pickup artists would call that like a warm up thing. I don't even know if that's such a thing or not, but it was like, and I would have done it whether I would have been going on a date or not. But the date, I went on about my night. I had a great date and everything, and it just like I just thought it was a great start to the evening. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
that's what's up. Yep. Well, hey, yeah, that's a great story, man. Glad you shared your story, man. It goes right with the title. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I just thought with the title, it was fitting.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man.
But anyway. Yeah, no, you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I'll keep listening here, and I'll get off there because I know you probably got other callers. So.
All right. Appreciate you, William. Take it easy, man. Be safe out there. All right?
All right. Take care.
Peace. All right. So we got 786. You are on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's up, Locario? What's up, Miles? Jeremy from Miami, 28.
Okay.
I donated to PayPal.
That's what I see you.
So I was just calling in to say a statement because we're talking about the topic, you know what I mean, and every topic about the whole game is very important, and the whole statement with me actually being naive in the game, and just like y'all, I want to thank y'all, both of y'all, for really giving me the confidence to actually go out there and make things happen. You know what I mean? And I used to think basically just young chicks. You know what I mean? Because I had experience with cougars. I like cougars. And a lot of dudes have the mindset like me, like I used to have it, that dealing with older chicks is like, you know how they say, oh no, dealing with cougars is like, which is a little bit better to me because like they more serious, they're a little bit more mature, and they don't play too much games. But man, I got to like last year, I met a lot of cougars, man. They play a lot of games, and it's just and like the old saying going with the whole pastor bro is like, bro, women are women everywhere. And it's like, I'm like, and I actually got to learn the whole. I'm like, bro, a lot of cougars play a lot of games too, man, and it's just part of the game, man. That's just all I just want to say, that I actually learned, through time.
Well, listen, the only time a woman plays games with you is if you play with her. So be careful.
Right.
Exactly. No. Yeah. Like basically when I mean games is like, how you say it? When I mean games is like, they're not really interested in you, but they don't really tell you up front. And obviously through the experience, it's like, oh yeah, like basically like I met this cougar like 2 months ago, and we're supposed to go out because supposedly she was like interested in me. And I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to meet up, we're going to do what we're going to do. Like, basically, more one and stuff. And then she flaked on me that same day. So I'm like, man, she's not interested in me, you know what I mean? But she also gave me a little bit of red flag before, which comes with experience, thanks to y'all, that she like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'll keep you posted. I'm like, no, don't keep me posted. You're not interested in me? Like, let me know right now, because it's all good, you know what I mean? Like, you could be real with me. Like, it is what it is. Like, you're not interested in me, it's good. And then she's like, oh, no, this. And then she texted me later. Oh, but it all comes down to the fact of attention. They all love attention. So, and then like 2 days later, that's when she flaked. And that's, man, I blocked her, cut her off. I'm like, man, these fools play a lot of games too, man. But not game in the meaning, like you said, Miles, thank you for the statement. You only play the game when you allow it. But what I mean is they love getting attention, and then they try to get attention out of you know what I mean?
Yep.
Right. And that's why you got to make sure that you're direct with your intentions so that you don't allow women to play those games with you. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Facts. Yeah, man. That's why I'll be shout out, RP Allen Roger Curry, man. That's why I'll be more one. You know what I mean? Carl Miles, I'll be more one with these chicks, man. She already know what is it about. So I guess she, man, like y'all say, man, I learn a lot with y'all, and Locario got his videos called Women with Security is Powerful. She's 53. She was 53. So I guess, and then she a little bit like, she got a little weight on her. So I guess, like, how they say in their mind, they're like, oh, this dude is like too good for me. You know what I mean? It could be that bunch of reasons why she flaked on me and why she lost interest in me. But then the day, the most important thing is you're not interested in me. So other reasons, I don't care about that. You know what I mean? I got to learn that with all of y'all, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate the call, fam.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for calling in, man. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Peace.
All right. Peace, bro. All right. We good on calls. I was trying to say something about, just being able to engage in conversation with people. It can be a very powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
A very powerful thing. Being able to speak with people, interact with people. You never know. You can save somebody's life. You can set yourself up to get, network, to get your next business opportunity, to get a job, to meet your next girlfriend, whatever. The fact of the matter is, as they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So if you over here afraid to approach, afraid to talk, and I'm talking about to talk to anybody, right. It's not you'll have a certain experience in life. Right. And if you're able to greet people and to meet people and to be able to keep conversations and things like that, you'll have another type of experience in life. So, it's up to you. I'm saying when it comes to, getting things popping on a social level, when it comes to dating, when it comes to messing with chicks, dating, sex, whatever you want to have, you got to be able to talk.
Right.
Got to be able to talk because, you can't just sit there silently and just wait for a chick to be like, okay, let's go down to your basement and have sex now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't really work that way. Because a chick needs to, mean, humans in general, we need to see if we're compatible. We need to see if there's any chemistry. We need to see if it actually makes sense. And a lot of that comes through verbal communication, social interaction. So yes, these are things we must do, even though we don't necessarily feel like it. And like I said, a lot of the reason why we don't feel like it, especially these days, is because all of us have the sanctuary of our screens to retreat to.
Right. Exactly.
So we feel like, oh, well, I don't got to do none of this approaching shit. I could just do the online dating, or I don't got to deal with none of this approach shit. I could just, look at my phone and play games and watch Netflix, and I don't have to deal with life. I could just get in the metaverse, and then that'll be that. And it's like, no, bro, like you got to live life for real. If you want to have a girlfriend, if you want to have a family, but and the thing is, I know there's a lot of you guys that don't give a fuck about that, because shout out to Pearl. I think she was doing these statistics and shit, and she was talking about how many men are actually on OnlyFans, bro.
That's crazy.
And it's the numbers. I can't remember the numbers right now because I'm not really a statistic nigga, but it sounded staggering. Like it sounded ridiculous. and just like Unique said, like actually, guys listening, the men that are actually able to develop this quote unquote superpower, it sets you apart from a lot of other dudes.
Right.
And again, when I say to develop this superpower, what I mean is to develop the ability to approach people in conversation confidently.
Right.
I'm not talking about that little, pussy ass. Excuse me, I didn't mean to bother you, but no, I'm talking about like rolling up on somebody and just starting a conversation.
Right.
Confidently. So and you're able to, like I said, command the environment from a social place.
Right.
A lot of people can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can't open their mouth. A lot of people don't even know how to tell a joke and fucking break the ice in the whole room.
Right.
A lot of people don't even know how to say good morning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys go to work and just keep their head down because they don't even know how to interact with their own fucking coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is even if it's just about being able to stand up for yourself in the workplace.
Right.
Being able to approach your boss to ask him for a raise, right? Like being able to approach your manager to ask for some overtime, or you get what I'm saying? Like just different things in life, different situations, the ability to speak and be heard and to articulate in a confident manner. Mm-hmm. It can help you in so many fucking ways beyond dating and trying to get pussy.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, this is why the approach thing makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because on a regular day, you're on your phone, you're scrolling on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You engage more with the comment section than you do with actual people.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Let's be real here. So that's what I'm saying. When you have the ability to just roll up and say something and command someone's attention verbally, bro, that shit sets you apart so easily. So I think it's a very worthwhile skill to develop.
Nah, that's real talk. So let's see what some of these questions are saying. It says, first question. So I'm confident approaching women. However, I recently noticed body language play a big time role to see if, I guess, she's attracted. Locario, please elaborate on women's body language. Well, this is the thing. Again, when you guys go up, talk to women and interact with them, right? Her body language is going to tell you whether or not she's actually interested in talking to you or not. But these are things that you'll be able to pick up on and notice as you start to talk to more women. So a lot of this is really like, like second nature type of thing. Now, there's particular things that you might notice in certain situations, that might be obvious. Like if you're trying to talk to women and she's like, sort of leaning back a little too much, where she's like trying to keep distance between you two, or she has her arms folded and shit. In some cases, that might mean she's trying to keep that distance and so forth and so on. You understand? But the thing is you'll notice those things as you practice talking to women and going up to women. So a lot of the stuff that you guys talk about or ask about, the answer is in the experience. It's in taking action. And then you'll start to see some of these things. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's really what it's about.
Yep.
It says, if you tell a girl you want to hook up And when you're free and she asks, how old are you? Do you simply ignore it or say, don't worry about it, or simply answer it and continue with the question? Okay, so if you're talking to a chick, so if you you holler at the girl and she is not responding to what you're saying, right? In a lot of situations, you got to understand that that is a woman who is not highly interested in interacting with you. Because anytime a woman is giving you any type of resistance, pushback, she's going on tangents, she's on some other shit, that's a sign that she's not highly interested in you. Now, you can continue to talk to her and deal with her if you want. I'm just letting you know that this is a woman who does not have high interest in you, right? So now, what you should never do, though, is don't answer her question.
Right.
Okay? So if you're talking to her and you're directly talking about something and then she interrupts that to ask you something, right? Don't answer her question, because as soon as you answer her question, you're lost. It's a wrap. It's over. You might as well just walk away at that point because you're finished. Because what you've essentially done is that you've told her without telling her it's okay for her to disrespect you, which is not answer what you're saying or to go along with what you're saying, but then also at the same time, you're saying that you will answer her questions even though she ignored your questions or statements that you were talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that if she asks you how old you are, right, what you need to do is you need to turn that around to where you're going back to the original things you were saying and see if she's going to, continue to follow you from that point. But again, this is you doing extra work. Why? Because she doesn't have high interest in you.
Why?
You see what I'm saying? Like, so this is what I be trying to tell y'all guys. Y'all be thinking, this is the type of shit the pickup artists love. Pickup artists get real wet when shit like this happens.
Yeah. Chill. Yo, you still.
They do. I'm telling you.
They get moist. Yo, this nigga's stupid.
You love that shit. This is like, I'm telling you. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, see, the thing is this, man. When your game is tight and you have the abundance mindset, which allows you to have this abundance in your actual life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really take chicks like this seriously.
That's facts.
It's like, this is like me. If this was me, 9 times out of 9, I'm probably gonna end this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, she's like, so how old are you? I'm be like, miss, you have a good day.
Exactly.
And walk away. That's it.
Call it early. Just call it, man. You ain't gotta sit there and answer no females' questions, man.
Like Marcus says, I'm gonna run away because this is not what I'm trying to do out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So this says, Miles, is there a date for the fragrances when they drop? Looking forward to when they come out.
Yo, I just got some correspondence from my point person. It's actually in Kentucky right now at some UPS station or something. So I don't have a date yet, guys. I'm sorry, but it's coming soon. Just stay tuned, please. Just stay tuned. I got you.
Right. Says, what's the best way to approach 2 to 3 women in a group? Let's say girl A is talking. Well, bro, go to badboymembership.com. I have a whole program called The Art of Approaching Groups of Women. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of these questions, these in-depth questions, they are on the membership. And I break it down step by step. I say, hey, do this first, then do this second, and then make sure you do that.
Facts.
And I break it down. It says, I was at a party and this guy I know just started dating this girl. And during the party, he bent down to kiss her and she turned her head away from him and said, come on, that is a bad sign. Duh. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers. If a man despises the idea of having to approach women, should he just give up and go red pill? How is it fair that men have to do all the approaching? It should be 50-50.
Steve, get out of here. Go to another video. Go to another channel.
We still waiting on you to call up, Steve the Lion, because you said you was gonna call up one day. It says, I got one problem. I watched Keith Zagin's live yesterday, and he said, If a guy approach 50 women and you don't get one, something is wrong with you. My thing is, how can a man have any momentum with that statement? So I saw the video. So basically what he was saying is that if you are actually in a actual conversation, meaning you're not a chick that you just try to holler at in the street and she just kept walking.
Right.
You're actually in a conversation with, meaning, let's say you were at an event or something and you talked to 50 women and you talked to each woman for at least 5 minutes. And you can't get one of those women out of 50 and you actually had an interaction that lasted 5 minutes each, then what he's saying is that you understand you're the common denominator in this situation. You're always the common denominator, but in this situation, it's definitely an issue where you're not able to really make something happen in those situations. This is why we tell you guys that you got to learn this game, learn how to have social skills, understand what you want to do and where you want to go with the conversation.
Man, we need to definitely do another one of those, like, go out on the town coaching things.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Got to do that shit.
I agree, because this is crazy. And like what we did in Vegas.
Yes, sir.
We definitely got to do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Not the shit in Miami, because a lot of you idiots, y'all watch that video. You're like, you guys got rejected all in Miami. I'm like, nigga, we never.
When did we ask anything of those women? How the fuck we got rejected when we didn't ask nothing of them?
That's what I'm saying. And I keep seeing comments of dudes say stupid shit like that. But again, that's what happens when dudes don't really understand the game. And if we do another thing like that, where we actually bring out guys to meet women, we're not filming it. You know what I'm saying? So
you're not going to film that.
So don't expect that to be filmed or anything like that. Then so this says, like the caller said before, women often mention they're really approached by men. When I talked to them, in your experience, did men regularly approach women in your day, or was it typically what?
Well, in our day, that's all you could do was approach.
Yeah. So yeah, the thing is, nowadays a lot of guys rely on online and like social circle type shit. That's what a lot of guys will rely on if they're doing anything.
That's matter of fact. Yeah, all of the chicks I messed with back in the day, there's only one of them, and I still had to kind of approach her, but I knew her from high school. But like all of the chicks that I fucked with back in the day, I had to get at all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like get at them, like be at a bar and go, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, what's your name? Oh, okay, yeah, my name is Miles. Okay, anybody sitting here? Oh no, all right, I'm gonna have a seat. So right. how's your day going? Oh, you're looking pretty good. I like your outfit. Oh, okay. What'd you say your name was again? You know what? Where's your family from? Because I'm getting like a really exotic vibe from you. Where you say you from? Oh, you Dominican? Ooh, I like Dominicans. They be talking mad shit about Dominicans. Yeah, y'all be freaky, right? Yeah. I know y'all be freaky. Don't worry about it. I got you. So listen, you ain't got a man or nothing, right? Because you wouldn't be here dressed this sexy if you had a man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm betting you single, and you came out here just for me tonight. Okay, all right, check it out. Here go my number. Hit me up tomorrow by 12 noon so we can set something up for this weekend. All right, you with your sexy ass. I'm gonna talk to you later. All right, peace.
See, that's it.
Guys, just replay all of that and just say that. Just say exactly what I said.
Right.
And just insert, if she's not Dominican, just insert the different shit. Exactly. It's really that easy. Come on, guys.
He said, women often say the same thing to me, that men really approach them. This is the same question. It's like basically the same question. If I buy How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, will that book get me laid? Absolutely not. What gets you laid is you taking action. You understand what I'm saying? And doing what's in the book. You see what I mean? So the book's not going to get you laid. You see what I'm saying? So you got to take the action. It says, how can you leave out rejection? Rejection is what's keeping men from approaching. What? I don't understand what he means by how can you leave out rejection? I have no idea. Johnny, call up. It says, if guys should approach women, no matter how they feel, wouldn't those negative feelings show in the interaction? If so,
How can you change that? Well, first of all, I never said anything about you having negative feelings. I'm saying you just not feeling like it. Just not feel like it doesn't mean that you have negative feelings, right? That's one. But two, if you have negative feelings, let's question or talk about why do you have negative feelings in the first place? Why are you walking around with negative feelings? What's going on in your life or in a situation where you're just randomly walking around thinking negative shit or feeling negative? Like, what do you know?
Locario, I've been walking around with negative feelings.
Right. And this is the thing. Let's say you do have the negative feelings. So you fucking still do it. Still talk.
Exactly.
This is what you got. Okay, guys, this is what you got to understand, right? You know what's funny about this is that a lot of you guys want girlfriends, probably want wives at some point, probably want to have a family, all these other things. Do you really think that you're going to be able to manage an actual longer-term relationship with a woman and possibly kids without having to do things even when you don't feel like it? That's half of a fucking long-term relationship is you doing things even when you don't feel like it. What are you talking about?
Especially when you don't feel like it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what are y'all talking about, man?
See, this is why we keep telling y'all the game is about you. All of these things that we're trying to coach you and suggest that you do is what's going to make you is what's going to turn you into the man that can handle all the shit that you claim that you want.
Right.
All the shit that you want. I want a roster. I want pussy. I want a wife. I want a girlfriend. I want somebody to rub my back and respect me and be feminine.
Right.
How the fuck you gonna have all that when you over here acting feminine your damn self?
Exactly.
Talking about, I don't feel like talking to girls. I don't feel like getting up and going out there. I don't feel like working out today. I don't feel like going to work today. You're acting like wait, bitch ass nigga. And you expect a woman to want to be feminine around you? You want a fucking roster of women while you're sitting there talking about, I don't feel like fucking my girlfriends today. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like going out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like texting or calling anyone today. I just want my me time.
Mm-hmm.
And, because sometimes when I'm having negative feelings, I just... Yo, look, guys, I'm serious. All of the stuff that you say you want, you can't just want them. You have to become the man that can have them.
Right, exactly.
Again, remember, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who's seen this thing on Instagram, but it tells you, is that like an AI generated thing when it says, a man asks God for courage.
Right.
And instead of giving the man courage, God gave him situations for him to have courage in.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You just want courage.
Mm-hmm.
No, the universe don't work that way. Mm-hmm. The universe is going to put you in situations for you to build and develop actual courage.
Right.
Because me just giving it to you don't mean nothing because you never earned it. You never earned it if that's the case. So we got 612. You are on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send it?
Tim, Minneapolis, 28, sent it to Locario's Venmo.
All right.
All right, hold on. Okay, I got you. What's going on? You got 2 questions or a story? What's going on?
Tim,
I wanted to comment on the the not doing shit when it's still doing it, right? And that's just a realization that I had in the game myself this past week. I think it was Sunday and then a couple days ago. I wasn't feeling great, tired and shit. But what ended up happening is I was thinking to myself, okay, I feel like shit. I could cancel on these dates. But I ended up not doing that because at the end of the day, in order to get what you want, you have to push through those times, even when you feel like you don't want to do something.
Facts.
In order to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then that led me to another realization, which I think I didn't realize because I joined the membership like back in like June or July, the Bad Boy membership, the masculine identity membership. But like there are days where I'm like, and I've been more consistent now the last like month, but there were days like in the past, a couple months ago, where it's like, I don't want to listen to the information. And then because I was inconsistent on actually consuming the information, nothing was happening. So what I realized is like, even in like the last week, it's like, I get done with all my shit. It's 9:30. I have a regimented shit. I like to be in bed by 10:30, you know, trying to get to sleep by 11 or whatever. But I have like an hour. And in the past, it's like, oh, like, let me, you know, I'm just going to like fuck off, maybe, you know, watch some like pointless shit. But over the past month, I realized, no, just open the masculine identity membership, open the Bad Boy membership, listen to a program, and do that consistently. And now I've actually started seeing shit start happening more consistently in terms of what the game's giving back. And so what you guys were talking about just resonated really hard with me. And I wanted to call in and just share that experience.
Yes, sir.
That's real shit. That's real shit. You know, it's crazy because this is the thing. Like, see, sometimes what happens is because even last night, right? Like last night I was working on some stuff and I said, hey, you know what? After I finish this, I'm gonna go play some video games, right? So I said that to myself. Now, playing video games isn't even anything serious. You understand? I could do it or not, but I told myself I was going to do it, right? So then after I was finished working, I said, I don't feel like playing these video games. But then guess what I did? I fucking played it, even though I didn't want to, because I said I was going to. So even though video games are not even that important, what was important was me doing what I said. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. I could have just not played it and it wouldn't have made a difference, right? And what I'm saying is that there are less important things that you don't need to necessarily do. Like I could have just been like, fuck it, I don't feel like it and not do it, and it would have been a big deal. But what I'm saying is I'm training myself to, one, do what I say, and two, do things even though I don't feel like it, because in this particular instance, I want to be a man of my word, so that because I'm a man of my word, I am very careful about what I say I'm going to do. So if somebody asks me, hey, Locario, can you do this thing on Friday? I'm going to be very careful before I say yes. Once I say yes, done. I got to do it even if I don't feel like it when Friday comes up.
Facts.
So that's the thing about masculinity. It's that things need to get done. And on top of that, if you say you're going to do the thing, you got to go do the fucking thing.
You got to do the fucking thing.
You see what I'm saying?
You got to do the fucking thing.
Like, I was thinking the same thing actually today about like, oh, I'm going to go get a coffee this morning. I was like, fuck, I could just, you know, or maybe not get, I'm like, no, I said I'm going to go get that coffee. I'm going to go fucking get that coffee. Yeah. It applies everywhere. And that's so deep. That's
real talk. That's real talk. Yep. It's a fact. That's a fact, man. Yeah. A man does what he says and says what he does.
That's a fact. Right?
That's real. That's real, man. Because accountability don't really apply to anyone else in society but a man.
That's a fact. Because you know, it's funny. Do you guys realize some of the luxuries that you experience in life is as a result of people doing things even when they don't want to do it? You see what I'm saying? So anything, most of the things you think of, like imagine you're like, I get to go to the grocery store and buy food. I don't have to go fucking climb a tree and pick an apple, and I don't have to go into the fucking forest and kill a fucking cow. You understand? Right. Go straight to the grocery store, but you're able to do that because the people opened the store, worked, and half the motherfuckers don't feel like doing that shit, but they did because it has to be done. So you're able to get the convenience of that through people doing things because it needs to be done. You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to April MC. She says, Mr. Locario is the most consistent person I've ever met.
That'll help you out a lot in life. That's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That'll help you out a lot in life. You feel me? Yeah, man.
Consistency, bitches.
Exactly. Anything else, caller? Anything else you'll say?
No, I just think I just like would say to like you guys talk about women dating, all that shit, but this shit applies as you were just saying, like in every aspect of your life, you're
Yes,
not
sir.
detail oriented there.
Yeah.
You're never going to be detail oriented with a bitch.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yes, sir. Yep.
We'll talk. Well, we appreciate the call. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in. All right.
Okay. We have
Guys, how much time we got? Hold on. We got guys, we got like 15 minutes left, man. So please don't wait too long to call in.
Exactly.
You're trying to call in. All right.
All right. So where was we at with the questions? This guy said, how you approach women, but they ashamed of my looks, so they walk away.
Yeah, what?
Yo, Johnny, guys like you really need to call up or get coaching. This is crazy. Like, these guys see the questions that you said they're ashamed of your looks. First of all, how the fuck do you know that they're walking away because of your looks? This is surface level stuff that shows that you guys don't understand the game. They're not walking away because of your looks. They're walking away because you're insecure, and that insecurity comes out in your interaction. And so it's not just your looks. You understand? You think it's your looks because that's your level of understanding. He probably watched the Black Pill videos. Well, you don't have a jawline, so therefore women are not gonna fuck with you, and you're not 6 feet, so it's over for you, bro. Like, y'all niggas, yo, the internet is the worst thing to happen to some of y'all motherfuckers. I swear, like, it's the worst fucking thing because it actually resonates in your real life. And this is where y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be fucking up, man. This shit crazy. So have you guys ever paid for a Chicks OnlyFans subscription? No, I have.
No. Now, I watch porn and I follow a lot of fat ass bitches on Instagram, but I do not have an OnlyFans. I do not.
Right.
I don't play those type of games.
Just crazy. I just don't get it, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, some dude DM me the other day. He was like, yo, Miles, I just checked out your following. He was like, bro, really? So listen, I do follow them, but I don't comment. I don't do that whole I don't slide in their DMs and I don't comment. Okay. I just love to see fat asses. I'm a photographer. I'm a visual person. Leave me alone. That's my thing. I like it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas got to say about me. I like looking at fat ass bitches. I just do.
Miles is on his Sir Mix-a-Lot. He's like, I like big butts. And I can't
fuck out of here. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'll be telling my girl, yo, send me pictures anytime you get a chance. If you're bored, just set up the phone, take a picture of your ass, send it to daddy. Like, I don't care. Right. I love it. What? Yeah. Shit.
Hilarious. It says, how do I approach when everybody watching me and the woman? Guys, I keep trying to tell you this. Nobody's watching you. I promise you nobody's watching you. Nobody gives a fuck about Rodney. Trust me. Nobody gives a, bro. Y'all, it's so, you know what's so funny? This is the most ironic thing when it comes to this.
Nobody gives a fuck.
These guys are so insecure, but so narcissistic and egotistical at the same time.
Right.
Do that. It's like everybody's why would anybody be watching you, Rodney? Like, why would they care? Nobody cares.
Wait, are you secretly famous, Rodney?
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers really think, like, this is what they think. They think they approach a girl and they be in the middle of fucking Times Square. Everyone stops moving. It gets silent. You understand? The cars stop going. The birds stop flying in midair.
Like there's a fucking, you know how when they're playing golf and the commentators like, Rodney's about to make his approach. All right, look, he locks eyes with the girl. Okay. All right, as he gets closer, she begins to smirk. Oh, wait. I feel a rejection coming on. Hold on. Oh. Rodney's walking away defeated. What are we going to do? Oh, and the crowd is laughing. Look, everyone in the crowd. But hey, Bob, Rodney's been 0 for 26 in his last 3 approaches. What are we doing? Like, what's going on with his average out here? I mean, come on, he's got to get better. I think he needs to get back on the Bad Boy membership.
Right.
Hey, Bob, what do you think? Well, Jim, I tell you, Jim, Ronnie's been trying real hard out here, but he's not making any progress. I think he needs to act like. I think you're right, Jim. He needs to get back on the Bad Boy membership.
Yo, that'll be a funny ass skit if we needed to produce.
Well, look, he's getting on his phone. He's getting on his phone now. He's going to badboymembership.com and he's signing back up for the membership. And the crowd is applauding. Oh, look, the crowd is applauding. That's great. That's great.
Yo, now we need to do a commercial like that. That's a fact. we need a lot of extras.
I think there's hope for Rodney yet. Join us tomorrow, guys. We'll be back out here where Rodney will make 5 more approaches and we'll see how he does. That's what they think. Niggas think that. Oh my God. Back to you, Bob.
Yo, I'm telling you, this niggas really be thinking shit like this. I'm like, damn.
They're gonna have highlights on the 11 o'clock news too of Rodney's approach. Hi, Bob. We're aftermath of Rodney's approach. No, I'm sorry. 941. You're on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's going on, Myron? Locario, this is Kobe.
Kobe, what's going on, man? My man Kobe got the one.
Your cash app, sure.
Yes, I saw it, man. Appreciate you. Kobe got the one-legged broad jumping up to the 3rd floor. I love it, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, that skit was hilarious. I was dying laughing. I was so shit. I wasn't gonna call in, right? But I saw a question pop up on the screen about a girl asking, "How old are you?" Right? So the thing about that is sometimes you have to kind of pay attention, when the girls say that. Because they could be saying like in a playful way, right? And then you kind of like overthinking it. Because, do you know how many times a girl asks me how old am I, and they end up in my bed like the next day?
Mm. Right. Well, yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. Where the thing is when a woman is asking you something, especially when she hasn't answered your question or is not replying to your statements, you never answer what she's saying directly, right? You could, like you said, you could switch it up and say something sexual. You can go on a tangent. You guide the conversation in another direction. But a woman has to always know that if she's going to be interacting with you, right, it has to be on your terms and in the direction you're going in, right? And women know this already. Guys, do not let women fool you into thinking they don't understand this. Women fully understand this. This is why because think about this, bro. This is what you guys gotta understand, right? In any other situation, you would realize that that's disrespect. In any other situation, right? But for some reason, women will just do it. Why? Because guys fall into the woman's agenda.
Right.
And so then she's like, oh yeah, this guy, he's whatever. Right? Because imagine the woman, you say to the woman, hey, are you free Friday so we can get together and get a drink? And she says, how old are you? You just ignored what you just asked.
Exactly.
So you answer the question. And then if you say, well, I'm 27, it's like, nigga, why are you answering her question? She hasn't even answered your question.
Right.
Crazy.
Exactly. So let's say, because I will meet girl like in person, right? So I'm talking to them, right? And it will be like, hey, so how old are you? And I'm like, hey, listen, let's not worry about my age. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell you how old I am after you pull out your phone, you put my number in it, and then you come over to my place, I bend you over, then I tell you my age after. And guess what happened, bro? They end up in my bed, we have sex, and like, hey, listen, I'm Kobe, I'm 32 years old, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, okay, I'll fuck with that,
I love it. That's a fact.
So sometimes guys have to be able to pay attention, you see, because sometimes a girl could be saying something, but she's just saying like in a playful way, and then you think, oh, she's being real with you. You have to be able to listen and take what she said and turn it into something that you want, and just make it sexual.
Right.
It's very simple. So
Nah, it's real shit. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? That is real shit, man. But yeah, man, we appreciate the call. Anything else, Kobe, you want to say?
no, sir. So thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a good
Hey,
evening.
appreciate the support, Kobe. Take it easy, brother. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you, sir.
All right. Yes, sir. Take it easy.
Okay, so Rodney said most guys on your channel watch porn. You should tell them to quit watching porn because porn ruins a man. Oh my God.
I will do no such thing.
So Rodney, why don't you just stop watching porn and then you'll be more confident and then you won't worry about if people watch you in the street when you're hollering at chicks.
Rodney, call in.
Yeah, call in. Let me see what else question we got. Is there a way to lower the numbers game when trying to attract women? Yes, it's called stepping up your game. It's called the bad boy membership. It's called the masculine identity membership. All guys, this is what we try to tell y'all. Like I've been saying this. See, you guys, right, don't want to actually put in the work to become more attractive. When you become more attractive, right, the numbers game that you play is going to be a lower numbers game, but it's still going to be a numbers game nonetheless. So, for example, a guy who, his game is weak might need to interact with 100 women to attract one or two. The guy whose game is tight, he'll interact with 100 women and attract maybe 25 or 30. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is why we're telling you guys that you got to step up your shit, because when you step up your shit, then you become a more attractive guy. When you become a more attractive guy, more women are going to be highly interested in you. And then therefore, you're going to be able to get more shit out of the situation when it comes to, attractive women and get shit going. You feel what I'm saying? So it says, how can I get a woman who's beautiful inside and out?
You have to become a man inside and out.
Right, because it's going to be a reflection of you.
Yeah.
So if your girl's a reflection of you, then what does that mean? That means you have to be beautiful inside and out. You understand what I'm saying? In order for that to occur and in order for that to go down. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Said, have you ever ate jollof rice? What?
I have.
I don't think I've ever ate that shit.
Yeah, jollof rice is basically African rice. It's good.
Okay, no, I don't think I've ever. You know what I'm saying? He said, why does the audiobook cost more than the hard copy? Because it does. Why is the sun different than the moon? I don't know. It is what it is, man. Like, what are you talking about?
If the price is an issue, please don't buy it. Please.
You know what I'm saying?
If the price is that much of an issue, you're focused on the wrong thing. So just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want your money.
You know what it is? The reason why I priced the hard copy, the audio more.
Wait. Do you? I'm just saying. You don't have to explain none of these motherfuckers. I'm just saying.
This is the thing. This is why I want to explain it, because it goes with why he's asking.
Okay.
The audio book costs more than the hard copy is because the audio book is for, in most cases, not all cases, most people want the audio book because they don't want to read.
Right.
So the lazier you are, you're going to have to pay a higher cost.
Right. You pay more for the convenience.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You see what I mean? That's what, guys, understand that. See, with this game shit, we on our Kendrick Lamar shit. It's deeper. There's a lot of reasons why we do the shit we do. You understand what I'm saying? In order to make shit go down.
Exactly. We did a lot of research.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of shit that we do that you guys don't realize in order for you guys to really get it. Because you're going to get it subconsciously.
Right.
In a lot of these situations. You see what I'm saying? That's why, guys, all of this stuff that you really, really, really need to dive into is on the memberships and in the products. Now,
right.
The reason why that is because what's going to have to happen is that you're going to start to notice that when you watch the YouTube videos, you're going to be like, oh, I'm starting to get certain things. But there are certain things that there's a piece, this piece is missing. The piece that's missing is on the Bad Boy membership, the Masculine Identity membership, all those things. Now, it's set up that way because what happens is in order for you to get from the game, you have to give to the game.
Mm.
So the same way where you're paying attention is the same way you got to pay on the memberships. But let's see the call.
All right, 239. I think this is Caleb, right? What's going on with you?
Yeah, you already know who it is. I donated $10 to Miles.
I appreciate it, man. There you go.
What's going on?
What's up, Caleb? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I just want to comment on this topic, man. It's really great that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You said how Stephen Curry doesn't shoot shots to win championships. He shoots shots to get better at shooting.
Facts.
And that really resonated in me, and I actually learned because that was a teachable moment.
Yes.
So I just want to send money and appreciation. Like, I even got on the Legacy Builders consultation. Like, I did. Like, everything that's being taught here is evolving my life in the present.
Nice.
And
That's what's up.
there's literally nothing I can complain about. Life is great.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Shout out to you, because you starting young. And that's a big deal. A lot of people don't realize what it means to get access to certain types of information from such a young age, man. Because honestly, man, I feel like Locario and I was on the right track, but I think if we had the wealth of information that y'all had today, bro,
that's what I'm saying.
It would have been a whole different ball game.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm older than I actually am. It makes me feel like I'm like 40 or something,
Right.
20.
Right, because you got so much wisdom already, man. I'm telling you, it's great. It's great, man. Keep doing what you're doing, though. That's facts.
Definitely. Yeah, I just want to send you $10 real quick for that appreciation. But that's it.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate it.
All right, take it easy. Be safe out there. That's the boy Caleb, man. And go follow him on Instagram. I forgot his name. I think his name was God Blessed or something. But he does EDM music. It's some cool shit. So go check him out on Instagram. If y'all know, you know.
Right. He said, is it simping if you increase your dick size for women? Yes. Anything you're doing for women is simping.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Was that a call, or I thought I heard it?
Yeah, they look like they like disconnected or hung up immediately. All right, so we got 609. You're on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Yo, this is Jay Walker from the chat. 26, Jersey.
Okay, where did you send it?
I sent it to Locario PayPal.
Okay,
I see it. Got you. Appreciate it. What's the question, man?
All right, Wagwan, Bridget.
Wagwan. Now, real quick, I fuck with y'all, Locario and Miles. I've been watching y'all for about a year and a half now. I just wanted to shout y'all out for the real game y'all be spinning. And Miles, I'm about to get your soap.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah, man. Just put your entire address in the thing. Don't leave anything out. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir. I'm about to go Gym Max real quick, and then I'm gonna purchase your soap, man.
Okay.
So I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate the call, fam.
Yes, sir.
All right, take it easy, brother. Thanks for
Jim, hilarious.
Yeah, he's gonna go Gym Max. That's what's up.
All right. So last question. When getting a new number of a girl and she doesn't reply after me asking her when she's free for a date, should I try again or leave it be? Well, yeah, you leave that shit. So the thing is this, is that, if you are asking her when she's free to get together, right, and she doesn't respond, then no response is a response. Right. You know what I'm saying? That means that she's not interested in getting together. Guys, understand, when a woman wants it to happen, a woman is attracted to you and she wants things to go down, right? She is going to make shit easy, and she's going to make shit like run super smooth so that the things can occur, right? But remember, most women's experience is 90% of the time they're engaging with guys they don't like. So if a woman likes you, it's a rarer occasion, meaning, oh, I finally found one that I'm really feeling. And so she doesn't want to fuck this up. So she's very, very attentive and about the situation because she highly values that situation. So if a woman is showing you, if she shows you any type of behavior that shows that she's not trying to make this super easy, then that means that she sees you as the other guys that she's not really that into.
Right.
And the opposite is true. If a woman is making it super, super, super fucking easy, and it's like just so like it feels like you're just telling her what to do and she's doing it and everything is flowing smoothly, that means she sees you as that type of guy. You understand? Sometimes, and this is the thing. Sometimes what'll happen is, and if you guys step up the game, you'll see this and notice this, right? What you'll notice is that the women will act very, very pleasant to the point where, and this is how it's going to feel when it first happens. They act pleasant to the point where it seems strange because you're so used to women being inconsistent, standoffish, attention whores. So when a woman is like just very, very about it and just blatantly showing you like interest, you understand? It's like, oh shit, like this is how it's supposed to be. See, this is why a lot of guys think we're crazy when we talk about high interest. It's just like I remember there are times where I would go on, first dates or whatever, and the chick would text me, oh, hey, what's up? I had a really great time. I can't wait to see you again, blah, 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 right? And so, and the chick seems like she's trying to reach out more. You understand? Like there was a time where I remember, I think I was on one of these dating apps, and I told, I matched with a girl, and I was like, hey, let's meet tonight. And she was like, oh, I can't. I got to work, but can we do next week or whatever? And I said, yeah, cool. We'll get together next week. And then I left it at that. And I totally forgot about this woman. And then she hit me back and she was like, hey, what's up? How are you? Do you want to get together? And I totally forgot she existed until she hit me back. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that level of interest that the woman is showing you shows you the difference between women who actually have high interest and women who don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, if you're the one chasing her, she don't got high interest. Because if she had high interest, she would be hitting you back.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're pulling teeth and making it like it seems like this hard thing to like get her to come out, right? And then this other girl is ready to come out right now and willing to see you right now. What is that telling you about the other girl? She don't like you. See, the thing is that you guys got to get into the reality of women who basically put you on a pedestal, women who throw the pussy at you, women who are, easy to get. You understand what I'm saying? Women who basically make it easy for you in the situation. See, this is the thing. A woman is supposed to be easy to get. You're supposed to be hard to get. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. The woman is supposed to be easy to get. You're supposed to be hard to get. You understand? And the reason why is because when a woman is dealing with a man, a woman, you see how, when guys be simping and they be like acting needy and chasing a girl, a woman is supposed to simp for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so the reason why she should be simping for you is because she understands the actual value she's getting out of a man, which is why she acts very nice and pleasant to a fucking man that she's attracted to and interested in, because she knows about all of the fucking benefits it's going to be fucking with that guy. This is why you can't go with the red pill rhetoric of, oh, well, women are the gatekeepers of sex and all that other stupid shit. Because when you go down that path, you're thinking that she's hard to get. This is why these PUAs talking about, oh, well, shit tests and, oh, if she's easy to get, she must be an unattractive woman and all this other stuff, because these PUAs have put them in themselves in a position lower than the female. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why you should be hard to get is because a woman needs to earn and prove her worth to you for you to even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because what she actually wants to get from you is not just dick. She wants your time. She wants your energy. In some cases, she wants your money. She wants your love. So how can she get that easily? She can't. That's why you're supposed to be hard to get. You understand what I'm saying? And so the woman is supposed to be easy to get because she's saying, I am going to put this on a platter for you so you would look to me for consideration to be actually in your life. So if you're in a situation where a woman is being hard to get, what does that say? That means she's purposely being hard to get because she don't fucking like you. So she's hoping that you would get the picture. Remember, women are not aggressive in most cases. In a lot of cases, they're passive aggressive. So what they'll do is they'll do passive aggressive shit like what? Leave you on red. Like being an attention whore. Like, you know, spending your money but not, you know, doing anything sexual with you. Like saying we can just be friends. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand this shit. You got to understand this shit, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Oh yeah, we got the 2 hour. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we wrap this shit up?
So guys, make sure you check us out tomorrow. The Manhood is a skill set show, 12 noon. Shout out to K-Zag, shout out to Jay Roman, and then of course on Sunday. Oh, and Locario, you going live at 5? When you going live?
Yeah, so check me out live at 5. I might go earlier depending, but yeah, live at 5, and then also Real Game No Theory on Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys.
On Sunday. All right. Shout out to 1950, Steve the Dean, K-Zag, and Mr. Locario and myself, and we'll be there Sunday, 12 noon. Make sure y'all come through, man.
Real talk. So guys, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, masculineidentity.com to get the soap. And also make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com to get the products and also to get on the online dating consultations. I'm telling y'all, guys, get up on the online dating consultations. You're missing out on a lot of women you could be making shit happen with because you're not actually online or you're not doing the online dating thing correctly to get shit cracked.
Make shit happen, guys.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And we will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We out.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And they only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to